it's been a while since I've been here, right? Oh, it was Tuesday? Man, it feels good to be back here. Evening, everyone. As we get ready to start, got some topics to talk about tonight, or this evening, I should say. Good to be back up here. It's been a minute since I've been here. A lot of things going on, all those crazy baseball trades. Well, how do you like to be a Texas Ranger fan right now? That's starting to taste. How you like to be a Yankee fan right now that you brought in all these new guys that last night cost you the game, had a 6-0 lead in Miami last night and blew it out. You have the Tigers, Angels, who else? You don't know what the hell they do. Something that shocked me was Mike Yastrzemski was traded to the Royals. I said, what? Really? Wow. So that's how it works, man. A lot of things happen, you don't know it. Uh, we had one hockey superstar, David Pastrnak, who didn't say anything inflammatory, and a young player that's really coming on in Slavkovsky for the Canadians, say he's not a good human being. NBA sucks, you know what? But 2 hours ago, exactly 2 hours ago, Luka Doncic got a 3-year extension, making 53 mil a year, $163 million extension for Luka. Good for him. And people already going gaga, but look at this, look at that. Luka ain't gonna do a damn thing with us. Okay, all right. So you can get all your Luka Doncic celebrations and enjoy. Dolphins lost another lineman today as he got hurt. You know. Then you got, like I said, well, we're gonna talk about some tonight. We're gonna do some wrestling tonight, which I cannot wait to do. The 305 comes up here. Tonight's going to be wrestling and football. That's why I got the other stuff out of the way. As that boy's in the building. Hope he pulls up for a little bit. And talk some football. Miss Melina saying hello. Boy, I feel it. Tomorrow I won't be on. I'll be back Monday to start the whole week because I was looking at wrestling belts and talking to wrestling guys that had all these belts, communicating with them all week long. It's been a very fascinating process as I'm winding down my jersey collection. I only got a couple more left, and then I'm done with the jerseys. I'm done with the hot ones. But the one jersey I did get, I'm getting, they're making it for me, is the two jerseys that I really loved back in the 90s, both from the same team. And, yeah, I did drop the link, so it won't I got me Tampa Supreme. What's up? Salute, family. Good to see you. Good to see Moss. I got both jerseys on order, and I finally found someone who can make the vintage black skate from 30 years ago, Vancouver Canucks, and this jersey will be dedicated to one of my all-time favorite players, a Alexander McClaren, finally going into the Hockey Hall of Fame. And the other one is uh, the red skate Vancouver Canucks red. I am getting that in Pavo Book. So two of the jerseys I always wanted, I'm getting. So I'm looking forward to that. That should be here by Labor Day. Hopefully, God is good. So, I'm gonna start with the NFL tonight. What else is new? I'll do wrestling later. Yeah, it's about that time. You're right. SummerSlam is here. My new Rough Riders Outlet jersey versus Outlet today, number 45. Okay, more power to you. Don't worry, the Stampeders, all four of them will be in my collection later on this year. I'll get all four. Jerry Jones effing up again, eh? Oh, that's Dallas for you, with our boy, Michael Parsons. I'm going to get to that right now. Since he brought it up, let me start there. Back in the Super Bowl weekend, Moss says he could barely hear me. Wow. Okay, back in the Super Bowl weekend, as I'm just chilling up here, Michael Parsons has his podcast, and his buddy Jordan Love was his guest. And he asked Jordan Love, if there's any player in the league you would want in Green Bay, free agent, to be, who would it be? He said, you. Well, ever since Parsons have said that he wants to be traded, they've been running that clip everywhere. And salute to everybody in the chat room. Hendrickson in camp, so I guess we okay. All right. Yeah, look at that. Bengals got Hendrickson in camp. Bengals are ready to roll, folks. To me, they will be this year in the NBA's version of the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're going to play hard at that home. What happens in January, who knows? But you know what? I'll take my chances with Burrow, T. Higgins, and of course, Jamar Chase, the number one player in fantasy. We're going to do some fantasy tonight. That's why I feel good up here. Tomorrow, I'm going to be putting the league together. And if you want to play, I know Moss, I know my boy, Iman Perry. Guy like that, boy, you better get in quick, bro, because once I open that up on Friday, there's going to be four guys for four spots. There's going to be a lot of guys for four spots. So I'm going to finish the league tomorrow, and that's what I'll be doing. Uh, I'll be doing that all the time. Uh, so Parsons wants out. I don't know what Dallas is going to do. He's an unrestricted free agent next March. I tell you, I always wanted to see him and Jordan Brooks in Dolphin uniforms. So I got half with Brooks. Brooks is a monster. He is a monster. I loved him since Seattle. And they got half of it. Sean Magan in the chat. Nice to see you there. What else? Just in the top of my head. SummerSlam starting tonight. Well, you all enjoy your SummerSlam. Enjoy the play fighting. It's funny because when I start talking about wrestling later tonight, one of the things we're gonna go with the wrestling belts. What are the top three selling belts by belt collectors in the world? I talked to about 12 of them this week. That's all I've been doing. Love from England. Oh, love from Ireland. Thank you, Sean. Good to see you. Coach Corey Mates picked it up, and the Riders can run away with this. Gonna beat Mr. Miami's Owlets. Okay. You know me, I just enjoy the games. I don't really talk a lot unless I hate the team my team's playing. So, Mace trying to steal Molina and Miami's back with wrestling talk. No, right now I'm looking at something I should have done a couple of years back, but I didn't do. But now I'm going to invest in the championship belts that my favorite wrestlers wore. And that'll be it for the belts. Belts is quick. Get 6 belts and I'm done. And Jersey's almost done. Um, like I said, I'm getting the 2 Canuck jerseys and I'm done with the Canucks. Yeah, I know you're joking around, Moss. You know me, I'm up here smiling up here right now. Um, thank God I get a haircut and a shave on Tuesday. No longer been waiting for that. But let's stick to the NFL. Let's go with it. Uh, we'll start with Rodgers. We'll start with the AFC North since that's the best division in football. And like I said, the NFC North, not this year. Not when you're playing Dallas, Washington, Philly. Not when you're playing Cincinnati, Pittsburgh with Rodgers. You know Rodgers is going to be up for those NFC North games. You can bet on that. And of course, the Starchild and Lamar Jackson. I see each team in the North going 2-4 against those teams if they're lucky. Last year they beat up on the A and the beaten down NFC West and of course the pathetic AFC South. That's not happening this year for the NFC North. Okay, they're gonna be playing the big boys this year. And the way San Francisco is looking right now, Arizona is looking good right now. We're gonna talk about all these teams tonight. Um, Still no address. Mace to send you this jersey. I got you. Yeah, I gotta do that for you, man. And the way the Blue Jays are looking right now, expect the second one. You just gotta tell me who it is so you can win the bet. Okay? NFC North Norris division is tough to predict. It's tough to predict Packers, Vikings, Lions, and I think the Bears will be one. In the AFC, New England and the Raiders, to me, will be the most improved division teams in the AFC. And the NFC is going to be the Bears. I'll say the Bears, and if I had to pick another team, I will say, um, wow, Bears is definitely going to be a team that is going to improve, even though the coach doesn't like the quarterback. So, hey, we got to watch that closely. Um, I picked Arizona last year to be improved. Moss says it's raining hard in Edmonton right now with the Eskimos slash Elks playing the Tiger Cats. I was watching some of that. I got bored. Something I wanted to say. Oh, yeah, I picked Arizona last year to be improved. They were, but not the way I thought they would be. My 3 Super Bowl contenders in the NFC are definitely Philly, LA, and Tampa. And then I'll throw in the Redskins after that. Like I said, this McClaren situation, by the way, if I'm Washington, I would not sit on my hands because the last thing you need is your star players. Moss is talking about his Rough Riders and whatnot. CFL football game is on CBS Sportsnet. If you get, I'll have the game behind me since most of the baseball was played this afternoon. But back to what I was talking about. Magic doesn't play around, and you don't want poison after good feels, good vibes by the Redskins last year. And by the way, they're all going back to the Redskins. It's official. So, Vikings, I don't know if they're going to be good because I've been following the Vikings the last few years. They have one good year, one off year. One good year, one off year. They're always like that. They don't stay consistent. You know, Lions to me have a lot to prove. Packers got a lot to prove. That division right now, I think, is just as good as not the AFC North. That's what I think of the NFC North. Last year, like I said, they beat up on a broken down. NFC West and the AFC South. That's not happening with Pittsburgh with Rodgers. I will say it right now. Pittsburgh will go 3-1 against the NFC North. It's going to be Rodgers' revenge. And the most watched NFL game ever will be Week 8 Sunday Night Football, Green Bay at Pittsburgh. Boy, the NBC luck out with that. And that'll be my main game that night. I'm gonna talk to nephew, get these thumbnails running, and you'll get ready to see our schedule up here. First 10 weeks. One of the games I like a lot that I'm doing is week 2. The Thursday night game, Daniels versus Love in Green Bay. That's on Amazon. And then that Sunday, we're gonna see what Mike McDaniel's made of because the best coach in that division is Vrabel, and he's there now. New England's looking real good. New England's looking real good. Moss says 21-21 out in Edmonton and pouring rain. Appreciate that by Jersey Zone sending me a message. Huge Toronto Maple Leaf fan he is. Speaking of Maple Leafs, too bad Melina left. I forgot to bring this up to her. I received earlier this week my first Maple Leaf jersey. Oh, McGillney, of course. Oh, boy, the Maple Leafs have class in jerseys. Mm, beautiful, and I really appreciate. Really stands out with the leaf in the middle of the jersey. I got one more to go with McGillney, and this is Russian jersey. And Gilmore. No, I got McGillney. Gilmore, I will only wear in flames. The other Maple Leaf jerseys I'm getting are Roberts, of course, Newendike, Giordano, and Fanuff. And I'll get those. I'm not worried about it. My dad, window clock stuff, and my nephew has window, the legend, Toronto, and Saskatchewan. You know what's funny? You bring that up. You just brought up the Leafs. Joe Newendike could have won with each team he played with. Take a wild guess, people, which team he didn't win a cup with, and that team was as loaded as I've ever seen a hockey team. You guessed it. The 2003-4 Toronto Maple Leafs. You had McGillney on that team. You had Roberts on that team. Darcy Tucker. Who's my man? His name will come back to me. Thomas Cabaret. There you go. And you still couldn't win with that team? You still couldn't win with that? And here's the killer. The game went into double overtime, and I got this jersey, by the way. It's in somewhere in one of my boxes. JR beat them in double overtime, which was back then the Air Kansas. Ronick got the pass, crossed the ice, blew it past who was the goalie? Who was my boy? He used to be on the Blackhawks. Damn, he won a cup with the Eddie Belfour. There you go, Eddie Belfour. Dallas and Calgary winners. What in the NHL? Yeah, they were. Yeah, you're right. Dallas, Calgary, and the Devils. He won with the Devils. I'm getting his Devils jersey. Lewandowski. See, this is what I do, folks. I don't buy. I buy jerseys that I like, but I'd rather buy the old school jerseys of the players. Like, see, Calgary, I don't have to search. They wear their old school uniforms now, and that's my team. I love the Flames. I love the Stampeders in the CFL. So I don't have to. go place to place. I buy the authentic pro jersey of the Flames, and I'm still looking for a place where they can do it for me. Moss says, I thought Leafs got shafted a bit, and Habs that year had horseshoes up their asses. Blackhawks legend Eddie Belfour, yep. I've been buying, yeah, some old school Arsenal jersey. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to shock you, Moss. I see it here in my old neighborhood. Every kid, every young adult wears a European soccer team jersey. To me, the soccer jerseys are the best jerseys to invest in because all people around the world love soccer except here in the U.S. We look at soccer as boring. It's not the N.F.L. Yeah, keep investing in that, Mostly. That's a very, very smart investment. But yeah, the other day it came, I think on Monday or Tuesday, that my Leaf jersey finally came, and it's awesome. So shout out to the Maple Leafs. Beautiful black jersey. Back to football. You look at the AFC North, and those are superpowers, folks. Like in the NBA, the four top teams in the West are uh, Dallas, OKC, Houston, and Denver. ESPN right now is scared to death because if it's not the Lakers and Warriors, they check out because that's for the bandwagon. Like I said, the NBA has the most ignorant, stupid ass fans in sports. It's crazy. That's why I keep my distance from the NBA. Okay? Football got the best fans only because gambling is involved and fantasy football has exploded. Okay? But the AFC North, you pick your quarterback, you pick your team, which one is going to win the AFC, and you throw in the Chiefs. I'm not touching Buffalo because Buffalo chokes every year. Even Buffalo Dan has lost confidence, and he should. To me, bad coaching. That's the problem with the Bills. That guy is so scared to lose, it's not funny. You used to ask me that, and I said I love NHL jerseys too, like you, but soccer jerseys are the next level because you can wear out and can wear around the world and starts conference. You ain't lying. Again, you're right. I'm not even going to deny that. You're right, boss. You are absolutely correct. That is the only sport on the planet where you can go anywhere, play, people recognize the jersey, and you can start good conversations. I remember I was on a train riding back from Portland to New York, and I met a Manchester United fan on a train. We started chatting talk about Man U. And it was fascinating conversation. It was like 20 some years. And I made him laugh and giggle and smile because I knew, back then I was really into Man United. Shit. I used to slam shit when they would lose. Any team England used to lose every year in the every 4 years in the World Cup used to frustrate me. England still bothers me when they lose. But not Man U. Man U was hit the gutter, folks. They went more. The Glazers went more for marketing. And look, this is not here in the United States or in Canada, where the Montreal Canadiens took about 6, 7 years off to brand their team. The Yankees are still branded. They don't give a damn about winning because no one's going to catch them for World Series. No one's going to catch Montreal for Stanley Cups. But I heard, what's that damn team that, is it Liverpool? I think it's Liverpool that that caught United and their fans are upset. Yeah, you better start thinking about winning again, Glazer. You better because right now, bro, outside of those fools who go to the games every other week, and I'm only supporting you from afar. And I'll ride and die with you, but if you expect me to go out in 57th Street here in Manhattan, near Stephen Ross's palatial office building, that's where all the soccer bars are here in New York, and start a fight with some hooligan from Leeds, you're out of your mind. You're crazy. I couldn't tell you a Leeds player if he was standing in front of me. I'm not going to get into that crazy shit. No way. I'm not going to get into that with any of my teams. Okay. But I will say this, getting back to the NFL, Pittsburgh and Baltimore, especially in Baltimore, they're running out of patience. And the more Lamar Jackson doesn't win, it's going to get frustrating down there. Let me see. Retro soccer jerseys are the best. Yes, I would agree. And Liverpool looking like the new season two, looking likely this new season. Big up to Mel. Good try with the Argos last night. Go Riders, go. Okay. Well, Melina must have missed what I said, so I'll say it again. I got my first Maple Leaf jersey earlier this week, and I tell you, I put that baby on. And tell you, I look damn good in the Maple Leaf jersey. Tell you that. Screw Rodgers. I hope that first time Steelers don't make playoffs now. Okay. Rodgers, Burrow, and Starchild Lamar Jackson, you're not going to get any better this year. Maybe the NFC North against each other. Yeah, so what? Those teams ain't going anywhere. Rodgers moved the needle, folks, and we're going to be in Pittsburgh week 8 when they play the Packers. I'm looking forward to that. That is going to be the most watched televised regular season game in the history of the NFL. And I hope for the Packers state that they'll have everybody playing well by week 8 because that is going to be the conversation all week. Rodgers getting back at the Packers. Ravens and Bengals will be damn good. Yeah, Hendrickson was in camp today, so Hendrickson is back. I can tell you the good teams right now in the AFC. Okay, who are Super Bowl ready? The three teams in the North, the Chiefs, and the Broncos. I think the Raiders are a year away, and I think the Patriots are a year away. And like I said about the AFC East, any team could finish second other than Buffalo. Any team could finish last other than Buffalo. And what uh I like what New England's doing right now. I do. Austin Jackson, like I said, the lead off the show today, hurt. I don't know if he was carted off, but I know he was hurt today. And Big O will talk about that on Monday morning. I'll be on Monday at 6:30 Eastern time, and we do the day in the league and talk about other things. Um, so Austin Jackson is hurt, and the Dolphins are, I'm looking at the fantasy rankings. The the A chain is number 11. I'm like, are you out of your mind? Really? I'm like, wow, you got him that high? I'm like, I don't know about that. Exhibition football next week, next Saturday on the NFL Network. I know the Dolphins are the 1 o'clock Eastern Time game on the network. We'll see them against the Lions. I think it's the Lions and the Bears. No, it's going to be the Bears. The Lion game will not be televised unless you live in Miami or Detroit. And then the third game, we will see a garbage Jacksonville team against the Dolphins. I want Tua to play that game. You know why? I want Tua to play that game. At least McDaniel, play him at half. I want to see Tua destroy Travis Hunter. I want to see Tua because I think Matt Tagovailoa have a big year this year. I do believe that. There's the quarterbacks, like I said, him, Kyler Murray, Michael Pennix, Bryce Young will be improved. Um, who else has just got a big year? Drake May will be respectable. He'll be good this year. Tua's got a big year. Um, Cam Ward, I think, will be a bust. He'll struggle. And speaking of Cam Ward, did you hear what the Browns did today to Shador Sanders? I couldn't believe this shit. They did not. They held him out of practice today, not because he's hurt, because they see him as a threat. And Jimmy Haslam said he did not want him there. And Dylan Gabriel have looked real good. That's Ross's boy. I mean, that's Moss's boy. Dylan Gabriel out of Oregon is looking real good in Cleveland right now. So is Shador, by the way. But, the Shador critics, they're saying, oh, he's doing that against the fourth string. You know what you have here, folks? And I said it from the day he wasn't drafted to Saturday. They're taking this out on his father. A lot of people who were young back then, who was in the NFL, like coaches' sons, GM sons, owners' sons, they just didn't like him because of his flamboyancy. And they taking all this hate for Dion off on their son. When you're a young kid and you any position in the NFL, you're pretty damn good. But when your organization really don't want to give you a real chance because they see you as a threat and a problem, that's not a good sign. Let me see what else to say. Morse hopes the Dolphins sneak in. Achan, nice, but Ali Gordon and Jalen Wright will be getting in there too. Achan, lots of receptions. You think? Yeah, I would agree with that. It's a damn shame Noah Fant went to the Bengals instead of the Dolphins. They ever got Noah. Then you, as Chris Russo said, you're cooking with some gas. Yeah. Down in Miami. Miami, I just don't see it for them this year. I also hope that they do a real search because Mike McCarthy's out there, and that's the coach I would like to see them get. And it will benefit to it, but you got an asshole owner who likes yes men. And speaking of that, did you hear Mike McDaniel when he introduced Jay Glazer how high he was? It's embarrassing. But this is what you people love with that boy says SummerSlam with Cardi B is not getting off to a good start. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you. Moss an hour away from Saskatoon at Montreal. I'm gonna watch that up here on my computer. Oh, I forgot the game is on CBS Sportsnet, so I have the game behind me. Those of you watching SummerSlam, enjoy. We'll talk about that later tonight. Now I'll talk about some belts that I saw. I'm gonna start collecting uh, TNA, ROH, Andre's belt, Randy Savage's belt. I don't do women's belts. Sorry. But the three hottest belts in the galaxy right now: the IWGP, the AEW Heavyweight Championship belt, which is just gorgeous in 24 karat diamond. And then the belt that Mr. Miami loves, and it's come back lately, the 1986-87 WWE Tag Team Championship belt. It is people buying that belt like crazy. So those are the top three belts in the world. Then it's the big belt, the big gold belt, which was worn by Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat, and Randy Orton. And then to finish off the top five is the TNA Championship belt. That's the belt guys are making for me right now as we speak. And it's going to look beautiful. So, guys watching Cardi B, I don't know what she's doing. I'm not watching SummerSlam. So, for you wrestling fans, enjoy that. Me, I'm talking football up here. Michael Pennix said we have the best offense on the planet with the Atlanta Falcons. That remains to be seen, but I think he's going to have a big year too. Because they can run the football. See, with Miami, that coach's job is in jeopardy. So that idiot has no other choice but to run the football. And he will run the football. And that will open up the play action for Tua to his receiver. And that's why I think Tua's going to have a big year. I got Tua for 33 touchdowns, 7 picks, 4,400 yards passing, and a QB rating about 100 and I'll say 112 QB rating. So whoever drafts Tua in fantasy drafts, if he is drafted, because in a lot of leagues he's not drafted. And a big part of it is because of his injury, his concussions. And I talked about it the other day. You can get if you play in an 18 league, you can get a quarterback around 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. A good quarterback. If that's what you want. If you want one of the stars, it's only 7 rated high. And I'm going to tell you who the 7 are in order. Josh, Lamar, Jayden, Hurts, Burrow. Mahomes is in the mid to late 70s now. He was in the 90s, in the 80s before. But now that I think was it Rice? Somebody got hurt for the Chiefs. One of their receivers pretty bad this week in practice. And the 7th one I don't count because I don't believe in Justin Fields. I think he's a good quarterback, but for fantasy, no, no. And then after that, it's a big fall at Bo Nix, and then old boy at quarterback. Then it's a big fall off after that. In fantasy, you got your Drake May, who's ranked higher than C.J. Stroud, Tua, Jordan Love, who's in the N.F.L. He's right there with Caleb Williams, right behind one another. Who's the other one? Jared Goff. You can get J.J. McCarthy in the 20th round. Who cares about, J.J. But Moss? Speak to this man real quick. What's up, Cap? Wait for Cap for life. you know, I think Kyler Murray's going to have a big year, too. So, I think there are going to be some quarterbacks who can take a leap, like a Jayden Daniels. He can go from young star to mega star if he gets the Redskins where they were a year ago. But it's going to be very interesting in the NFL this year. I think this is the year that if you're a fan of certain teams, you're going to be disappointed. If you're a fan that if a team disappoints you but your quarterback plays well, Miami is in that category, you're gonna be happy. Because all they care about that in Miami is the quarterback. As long as the quarterback puts up the numbers I said he will, they'll be delirious in Miami. They don't care if they go 6-10, 6-11. They don't care. As long as Tua goes 33-7 for 4,400 yards and a QB rating of 112, Dolphin fans will be singing to the Lord Jesus, thank you, Jesus. They don't care about winning down there. They just want to see the quarterback play well. Now I get the feeling that's going to happen down in Miami. I think the quarterback's going to play very well. The rest of the team, I don't know. So, if you're in Atlanta, I think Pennix is going to have a big year too. I think this will be the year where certain quarterbacks, but you look at them and you go, nah, they're going to play well this year. The one quarterback I don't know about is Jordan Love. I don't know about Love. I don't. And that's my boy too. And I don't know which way he's going. I mean, now he's married. Uh, he was so excited to hear Michael Parsons once out of Dallas. Things are going well for young Jordan Love. Let's see him do it on the field with that arsenal he got. And this time, from everything I'm hearing, is they're going to let him do his thing, which is you're going to see the arm talent. You're not going to see, oh boy, Josh Jacobs win the football every goddamn play. Paying a quarterback $53 million, let him earn his money. And that's not handing off the goddamn football last night. You know I love Tampa. I love the hell out of Baker Mayfield. I do. Um, I like Pennix. I think Tua would be a great get in the 20 in the. You can get Tua in the 16th round. That would be a nice deal for a team. Get the passing rating, the percentage, the pinpoint accuracy that Tunga possesses. I'm very high on him this year. I am down in Miami. I think no secondary. So Dolphin fans don't get too excited about Tua's lighting it up every day. You got the worst secondary in the planet. Back to Shedeur Sanders, they did not let him practice today. They cut off his reps. He told his father, this was kind of sad when I heard this. Dion fighting cancer. God bless him that he's going to be okay. Dion. His son told him, don't even show up, Dad. They're not giving me reps with the ones. I can tell you one thing Dion did, which I know pissed off the other network at the time. Susie Calber is the face of N.F.L football since 2005. Susie usually interviewed the draftees, and a lot of the draftees back then said, "We don't want to talk to this woman. We want to talk to Dion." And NFL Network had Dion, and I think people held a lot of virtue towards Dion because he hijacked that woman from the job. Uh, all right, Moss is gonna walk his dog, so if you're gonna go to Moss's channel, it's 4:15, 4:20 his time, Mountain time. He should be back by 5 o'clock now, walking his dog. Have a good walk, Moss. Getting back to the NFL, if you're a Buffalo fan, uh, get ready for another disappointment. As long as McDermott is there, you're not going to get to where you want to go. Who will they lose to this time? Cincinnati again? The Ravens get revenge on them? Rodgers? Kansas City again? Maybe Justin Herbert will show some balls in the play? A rematch with Bo Nix? Sean Payton? Harbaugh and the Chargers maybe show some guts and go up to Buffalo and beat them in the cold weather? Someone's going to beat that sorry ass franchise again. But how do you like to live in Buffalo? You got the Bills who don't get it done with a brand new arena coming, stadium becoming next fall. Beautiful, looks very beautiful. And you got the Sabres who can't get out of their own way. Not looking good in Buffalo. Bills go 13-4 and they get bumped. Well, and this time you have to go through one of the teams in the AFC North this time. You'll get home field. You always do up in Orchard. Bengals beat you up there, didn't they? Chiefs beat you up there, didn't they? You know if it's the Steelers, you're gonna get 45,000 Steeler fans. They'll gladly drive to Orchard Park and bully their fans. The Steeler fan will love to. Excuse the fire trucks behind me. Let me show off some of these championship belts before I get out of here today. Broncos make a massive roster decision. So let's go over here. Oh, look at this. And this is exactly where I was going to go, too. Let's go over here. Moss is fired up about his Rough Riders tonight. Start showing you some of these belts, folks. I'm going to show you the one that this great man is making for your boy. After this, I'm done for the day. I'll be back Monday. This is my guy, M. Ashad Ali. as he's the owner of Great Custom Belts. And, some beautiful piece of art. Well, I tell you, if you're going to invest in one of these bad boys, I will definitely do it. I'll show you a picture of the AEW belt that is the hottest thing right now. That was the WrestleMania belt I just passed. A lot of people buying that belt. This belt right here is going to be my first purchase from this one. And it's going to have 24 karat diamond. It's going to be CNC, which means that it's going to be polished like the best of them. I got another guy that's making me the the ECW championship belt. And he told me it'll look exactly like the ones on TV. This is a very beautiful piece of work. Yeah, this is the AEW I was telling you guys about. And this is the hottest belt in the world right now. It's another picture of it with perfect crystal 24 karat gold and diamonds. This is the big belt, the big gold. I bought my nephew this belt back in 2008. Got all the wrestlers to sign his belt. That's a beautiful piece of hardware, let me tell you. Beautiful. This is the AEW belt again. Outstanding. Oh, you can get this belt for about $750. But if you want the perfection of the real replica, that's gonna cost you $1,500. Now I'm not an AEW fan, so it doesn't affect me either way. I don't follow wrestling like I once did. This is the Continental Championship. That's okay. The polish will be beautiful with 24 karat gold. This belt here, I gotta get another picture for it, but this belt is gorgeous. This is one of the belts I'm going to get because this same guy here sells it like he's making my TNA championship belt with pure 24 karat gold plates, and I cannot wait till I get my hands on this baby. That is a beautiful belt with 24 karat plates. Outstanding. This is the small big belt here. This is beautiful too. Worth your money. This costs you about 500, 24 karat gold, and they'll have the nameplate like you see right there. It's worth your money if you want. Really worth your penny. This is the belt I'm getting, but not that version. I'm getting. Let me see if this is the one. Yeah. He made a version of this belt which is out of this world. It's out of this world. Outstanding texture. If you're a fan, a collector of belts, I would highly recommend getting it from this great man, M. Ali. He knows how to do it right. Now, this belt, Imperial 24 karat, is nice. This is the Intercontinental Championship belt of today for uh, WWE. That's a beautiful piece of jewelry. You get this gold plated, 24 karat gold, CNC, polished. Never get scratches on this. It's a beautiful belt to have. Very underrated. I didn't realize how much money is in this belt business. It's a lot. Making belts alone is a $1 billion industry. This is the Japanese championship belt, but if you see it polished, 24 karat gold and CNC, and the cool thing about this belt, folks, you see that right there? They have every person in the history of this sport that ever held the belt on the nameplates. Beautiful. Now, I'm not a fan of this wrestling because I don't know this wrestling, but the belt is nice. I give credit where it's due. All right, this is among people very popular belt. This wing, the, the big wing belt. I think Hulk Hogan had this belt back in '86. Look at this. Look at the gold texture on 24 karat. Look how beautiful this looks. Wow. This is the WWE World Championship belt, heavyweight champion belt. That's a beautiful piece of jewelry, I tell you, man. Reason why I'm investing in the belts now, I got just about every hockey jersey ever won, so I'm gonna be bored. Now, this is nice. I don't know who the FTW is, but I guess he's selling all these belts together. Look at that beautiful gold right there. Get back to it. Now, this TNA belt, what is this called? Oh, this is the knockouts. No, thank you. I don't do women's belts. This is nice right here. You don't ever want your belt shield like the name of the belt in plastic. Get it in 24 karat gold. It's worth your money. Look at the diamonds, the rubies on it. Beautiful piece of work. All right, this is the hottest, third hottest belt in the world right now. Isn't it something? Isn't that beautiful? Take a look at this back. Yeah, this is one of the belts that's on my hit list. That's the Randy Savage Intercontinental title belt of 1986 with the red WWF on it. This will be the third or fourth belt I get because I'm getting Andre the Giant belt. That's the TNT Championship belt. This is the spinner belt, and a lot of you people like it. He makes a couple of spinners with the John Cena. Make sure you don't get ripped from this belt. Because people rip off this belt. It's the most, among the doofuses of wrestling, they like this belt a lot. But the real connoisseurs of wrestling belts, those are the guys I listen to. Those are the guys who got over 100 belts in their man cave. Those are the guys I talk to. Here's this belt again with better, more gold on it. That's the beautiful thing about this site is the belts get better the more you watch. Here it is. This is the one I'm getting. This is one of them. I'm gonna look at that beautiful gold texture. Unbelievable. Yes. Definitely on my list. Ain't too many. I'm only gonna get 6 or 7. That's it. I'm not going old gaga. Alright, this is how they're showing you how they get it ready. Right there. Isn't that a beautiful scene? These belts. Very nice. Alright, this is the belt that I'm trying to remember. I think this is the belt that uh Shawn Michaels wore. And there's one out there that everyone's getting right now. That's the one with Razor Ramon. Isn't that beautiful? Let me go back to this part right here. Let me go back to this part. There you go. Whenever you see a belt trademark like that, even though it's a replica, that is legit. That belt is legit. Shout out to King Cody for the great collection he has. This is the win belt again. This is the AEW. Let's find out which one this is. Isn't that beautiful? See the crystals on it right there? The crystals on it. It's the TNT belt, but better. TNT Championship belt. That is gorgeous. That is some beautiful piece of work. Isn't that a beauty? That belt is definitely a beauty. Won't be on my list, but it is a beauty. That's the Intercontinental belt in yellow. The belt's in yellow. See something. Alright, this belt's gonna get better as I continue to roll the slides. That's the Auburn belt. Someone must be an Auburn fan and got his belt made. Built for Crystal. That's very nice right there in white. Let me go back to this one real quick. That's the, I think it's the Japanese championship belt. That's TNA Impact belt. All right, let me do this. Oh, I only took one picture of this. This is how it looks. Uh, this is the Eagle Heavyweight Championship belt that Hogan won 40 years ago. That's it in 24 karat. Look how beautiful that is. See, that's the belt that I just showed you 2 seconds ago. That's how it looks in 24 karat gold. Looks gorgeous. Very nice. That's a beautiful piece of jewelry right there. I'm going to show you two more. Let's see if he took it off. I hope not. He took it off. I was going to say the belt I want him to make. Me. Yeah, he took it off. This is a new ECW belt that just came out. Wow. Yeah, he took it off. So let's wrap this up tonight. Still 21 all. The Miami's in the building. So let me drop the link. Oh, he's up here already. What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
What's up, Coach? How you
I'm
doing?
good. I'm good tonight, man. I was just giving a WW. I was just giving a wrestling belt tour.
You know the Southern Heavyweight Champions in the building.
There you go. How's your weekend so far?
Today was a good day. God is good. Staying humble, staying blessed.
There you go.
Stay chasing that paper,
There you
and
go.
staying away from the haters.
You know that's really important. That's
Chaos agents.
yes. I know what you're talking about.
Yep. Is a ton of chaos agents.
That's why I lay low. Don't get involved with people, bro.
That's why I'm avoiding them.
Yeah, you got them, man. It's like I said when I was up here on Tuesday. Ain't too many good people in the world, but you're one of them. And I appreciate you in my life. I really do. When I hear your voice, I hear Sean's and I test and uh, got Melina and Bargoff and uh, Relentless.
Shout out to
Moss,
shout out to Memphis.
and Moss be on in about 10 minutes. He's coming. He's going to do his Saskatoon game.
Yeah, I was on there last night.
I know he was, even though I wasn't watching. I was asleep, man.
And your boys take on Montreal.
Nah, no, we lost to you guys last week. My team is all banged up.
I ain't been keeping with it because
You got Dolphin season coming up for you.
I'm ready for some straight football.
I was talking a little while ago. I had Tua throwing 33 touchdowns and 7 picks. Moss says Rough Riders team.
Like the
That
man.
boy, that boy Molina watching SummerSlam right now.
See,
That's on
I don't
Peacock.
do I don't do Twitter. See, I just it it some of that info be on CBS Sports.
You can get that event if you still got Peacock. You can get it right now.
Shit, no Peacock.
Later,
Peacock
Moss.
probably on my leg.
All right, the Packers. This case came across the wire. They are the number one leader to get Micah Parsons. And I said this
Damn.
earlier in the platform. Jordan Love and Micah Parsons are like two peas in a pod. They're like best of friends. And when Jordan Love was on his podcast at the Super Bowl, that's going to be a yearly thing. Because the one thing about Jordan Love that intrigues Micah Parsons, he's all football, folks. The man doesn't have a real personality except pulling the woman he pulled. God bless him, because he knew it when he was a freshman in college. And let me tell you, back in the year, let's see, 2016, Jordan Love was a nobody. No school wanted him. No college wanted him, except Utah State because of the arm talent. Nobody wanted this kid, and his wife now was with him since freshman year in college, and she went to Oregon. But Oregon and Ogden is close. You can get in the car and get from Eugene to Ogden, Utah in about 6 hours.
2026, he will be on my hit list.
So they asked Michael Parsons straight up asked him what free agent out there you would want for the Cowboys right now, and he said, "I want you. I want you riding with me, and I'll get you where you want to go." And the Cowboy fans boo Jordan. Remember, Cowboy fans hate Jordan Love. We know why. People still talk about that performance in the playoff game in Dallas 2 years ago, which was embarrassing for the Cowboy organization. But right now, according to MSN, um, Packers are leading candidate. Now, the reason why I stayed quiet for a second, this is for 305. I believe Mike McDaniel. Let me make a look at the microphone. Yes, Mike McDaniel was at the was the NFL Network was in Miami today, talking to Mike McDaniel.
My TV was off all day.
Tyreek Hill said we can solve our third down problems. Don't take Devon A. Chain out of the game. That makes sense. I agree with that from Tyreek. So they have McDaniel today.
Didn't watch it.
This is the first time I've come on my TV. I'm about to watch the CFL. All the baseball games played at 4 o'clock today. Are you happy that Carlos Correa is back with the Astros?
It is with the Yankees. Yankees just lost.
So Florida beat them again.
Yeah.
That was crazy last night. How the hell you have a 6-0 lead and lose? And every player you traded for blew up in the game. They looked like shit in the game. It couldn't happen to a better team.
We beat them in the World Series, and we just beat them tonight. Where you at, Yankees fans?
I was saying the same thing exactly 20 years ago when the Angels beat them again.
So Yankees, welcome to the Marlins Penitentiary.
Want to know in the World Series against the Yanks?
Lockdown. Don't forget about Atlanta. The home of
Atlanta.
Perkins.
Yeah. Perfect.
The home of Perkins and
Perfect.
Chef Lobo
Yeah.
and
Perfect.
Virgil for Heat of the Night.
You crazy. You nuts. Monday night we'll have full NFL coverage. Monday night I'll be on at at 25 to 8 Eastern time. Me and this great man right here. We'll talk the Dolphins Monday night. How's that?
Cool.
Get Sean up
Str-
here.
straight football.
Play football. Yeah.
So that dude, the one was up here a couple weeks ago. He need to get with the football program because
Hey,
basketball
hey,
played out.
that guy is great. I was on his show last Sunday night. I'll be on again tomorrow night. Oh, it was fun being in his room, bro. All me and him did was kill the Jordan and LeBron fans in
Dang,
that room. Oh, I went in on the LeBron and
dang.
Jordan fans. It felt great. He got a good channel, bro. He got 32,000 subscribers, bro. He's doing well.
Dang.
And what he does, and I really respect him, is he has the balls, like I do, to tell Jordan fans and the LeBron fans where they can go. All right, Mr. 305's Astros are down 7-3. to the Red Sox. They had a 2-0 lead in the first inning. I saw the home run. It's a monster blast.
Can't believe that. This game over.
So Houston, they
Yeah.
have they have two on, nobody out in the top of the ninth. The disastrous Angels play later tonight. That piece of shit of a franchise. Yeah, we'll do Dolphins Monday night. I'll start my around the league on Monday. Dolphins play Saturday live, 1 o'clock Eastern on N.F.L Network against the Bears. They're in Chicago.
I'll be
Miami at
I'll be
Chicago. Go ahead, 305.
I'll be watching it.
Miami at Chicago next Saturday, 2 weeks from today. They're in Detroit. And then 3 weeks from today, and I said it earlier, Mr. Miami missed it. I want Tua to embarrass Travis Hunter when they go to Mr. Miami's favorite place, Duval County. No, that game is in Miami. That's right.
That's
Miami has
in
it.
that's in that's in
That's in South.
305.
Yeah, that's in South Florida. Then I will see Miami weeks 2, 3, and 4, folks. I'll have the Dolphins on up here.
I
The
got the
home
Patriots.
opener against the Patriots, week 3 in Buffalo. That's a Thursday night game on Amazon. And then a Monday night game. That's right, folks. I'm doing the game. I'm not doing Bengals Redskins. I'm doing Dolphins Jets in Miami.
I got circle. I got week 2 circle.
I know
I
you
got week
do.
3 circle.
All three division games.
I hope they beat the brakes off Buffalo. Knock Josh Allen out. I'm tired of Josh Allen.
Pre-game show on the. I'm doing back-to-back Thursday night games. I'm doing Jayden Daniels against Jordan Love. That's week 2, and then that Sunday we'll be in Miami for the Dolphins home for this New England. And I'm doing the second Thursday night game on Amazon when the Miami goes to Buffalo. Now the weather's going to be beautiful for that game. So
It should be warm. It should be warm that night.
I would say in the 60s. It's Buffalo.
Or 70s.
And you know it's going to be muggy. Hopefully it's not raining against the Jets on a Monday night. And then I won't see the Dolphins for a long time. Next time I'll see them is a rematch against the Bills. No. I'll see them next time, week 9, Thursday Night Football game on Amazon against the Starchild. Like the Astros trying to start a rally. Then on first and second, nobody out for the revamped Astros. All right, ball got away, so the Astros will have second and third, nobody out.
Come on, Astros. You can't let Boston beat us. Boston cream pie.
That's Saskatchewan tonight.
The Boston Strangler.
Well, I read it wrong, folks. Houston had 2 outs. Houston lose 7-3 to the Red Sox as they're singing Sweet Caroline at Fenway.
Oh shit.
It
I,
is Boston.
I gotta hear that song again.
That's their music, man. You know I can't stand it. I like to drink that dirty water. for Boston. They played that at the end of the Boston Bruin games.
They got they got another version with the gunshots. Sweet Caroline.
There was a
Pop, pop.
video I wanted to send you, which if you would have seen this, you would have seen the true colors of Boston. Who's the group that sings that old song? It's the Boston anthem. Jump around.
House of Pain.
All right. This guy, they did a concert in Boston, outdoors. Guess how many people was there, 305? No joke.
I mean,
300,000.
300,000.
Yeah. And
Sweet Caroline. Pop,
and
pop, pop.
when he started, when they had the band there to play Jump Around, when he started singing that song in the beginning, that whole place was just rocking, bro. Wow.
We just can't make this shit up.
Yeah, you couldn't have said it better, 305. You couldn't. You can't make this shit up, man. Yeah.
That should be a song. Coach Mace mixtape is coming on September 22nd. Mace Roast. Mace the Mace the massacre.
Ah, you know me. I just mind my business, man.
Coach Mace the comedian.
Yeah, you like you say I'm funny.
You is a comedian.
Yeah, I make you laugh.
Yeah, cause with don't forget about I would say her name, Lisa Turtle.
Oh God, do you have to bring her up?
That was funny. That was funny that day.
Oh, when I first told that story about Lord Voorhees.
Yeah,
Well, I love me some Lord Voorhees. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it. Oh God
with
damn
the Slurpee,
it.
with the Slurpee, that Slurpee cracked me up that day. Whoa! I couldn't even stop laughing that day with the Slurpee. It was that day you threw your drink down and said, "God damn it!"
Yeah, I was not happy when when that pink convertible drove off. I didn't even ask.
What's up, Moss? Shout out to everybody that came through tonight. Hit that like button.
Thank you, 305. I appreciate that. What a
Hit that
touchdown by the Hamilton Tiger Cats this night.
hit that like button. Hit that like button. Show your love for Coach Mace.
Appreciate that. What a touchdown pass.
Yep, we swept the Yankees. I think we play them again tomorrow. Man, it been so hot out this week. It's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain tonight.
We're gonna get nice weather this whole week. The next time will be 90 degrees is next Monday.
Dang,
Thank God.
down here feel like a hot stove. That's what it felt like. It felt like a 40-degree hot stove. and we the sausage in the stove.
Well, I'll tell you, it's packed in Montreal tonight for the Rough Riders and our left.
Yeah, I like to take me a trip to Montreal.
Yeah, like I said, you go up there, bro. Me and you will just chill, bro.
And go up there and get my house from Heartland, get that house and or go to
Nah, I got the game on behind me, bro.
or go to or build a house and move to Montana and get or just build a house like Heartland. Take it to
Move to,
Montana. God, it's cold up there. I forgot about that.
wanna move to You wanna move to where? You wanna move to Montana because it's right next to Alberta.
That's too cold.
I
Huh?
think you would really like it in Alberta because the food is terrific up there, man. I think you would really like it up there.
Or 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 what about Utah?
No, that's not for you, buddy. No, Salt Lake is definitely not for you, bro. That's not you, family.
California? Nah,
Nah, California's gone.
California. I've been to California once.
Bro, I'll throw you a solid. I'll tell you off the air, okay?
Yeah.
All right. All right, folks. I'm out of here, and we'll see you Monday night.
What?
Full throttle. Good night from the Oasis. Stay right
Thank
there,
you,
55.
thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to Coach
Hey,
Mace
who
Show,
that?
starring Coach Mace. Tonight's episode, Coach Mace. Let me see. Coach Mace is team might get beat tonight. They might. I don't know.
My team lost Thursday already. My
Good
team's
night,
all banged up.
everybody.
Man. Good night from the Oasis, everybody.